Alright, so here's what you're doing for Unit 2 on Canvas. So whenever you log on to Canvas, you go to my page. The first thing you want to do is click the announcements. This one says Unit 2 tasks. And then we'll get to this page. At the top will be the thing that you definitely need to do that day. For example, this one was take the 6C checkup quiz. Now, here is your rubric. It's the same rubric that you got on paper from the day that you took your pre-assessment. So always take the pre-assessment before you start any of this other stuff so that you can figure out what you're actually doing for these. So like for 7I, you would say how many you got correct and then your starting level based on how many you got correct. There's a table on the pre-assessment page that tells you what level that is. I'll also write that down if you forget. Everyone needs to take notes for 7I. We'll do the foldable. The front part will be done together as a class. And then the last page, you write notes from this page right here. So you go to the page for Unit 2 Characteristics Notes. Make sure you're on the tab that says 7I Domain and Range. And on the foldable, you would take notes on any of the stuff on this page. You could do the vocabulary, stuff from the textbook. You could watch the videos and take notes on there. If you do miss the foldable notes we do together in class, they will also be right here under booklets and interactives. Like here's the foldable for the 7I notes. And then there's also interactives. You could drag the numbers here and then check to see if they're right or not. And then there's also external resources. There's Khan Academy, Purple Math, all that kind of stuff. So once you finish your foldable, you would show me. I would check you off for that completion grade for your notes. And then you would do the practice assignments. For the practice assignments, so like for example, if you were level 1, you would do the level 1 practice. And you would choose one of these options that are in this box, not both, but one of them. Once you do the practice, you'll take the cherry quiz. You take the cherry quiz as many times as you need to until you get a grade that you like. Now, if you're not sure what your level is, you could go to the modules list. So on this thing on the site says to do, don't look at that. It will say that you need to do a bunch of things that you do not need to do. Don't do those. Instead, look at the modules. This has a check mark. You've looked at it. That's good. Now, the checkup quiz 7I. It does not have a check mark. You still would need to do that one. The level 7I level 1 quiz, it has a check mark. You don't need to do it. This one does not have a check mark, so you would do this cherry quiz. These have check marks. You wouldn't do those. And then you would do the same thing for the other topics, 2A. You wouldn't do these 3. You would only do the ones without check marks. So you would do the 6C checkup quiz and the 6C level 3 quiz. Again, don't look at this to-do list right here. Look at the modules list. So like for example on 7I, I'd be level 2. So I'll go back to my rubric page and I would do the 7I level 2 practice, either the Desmos activity or the worksheet. If it's a worksheet, I could click on this. It has tips and sometimes a key on there. And then I would turn my paper into the tray with my work shown on it for full points. Or for the Desmos activity, I would sign in and complete each of the slides on there. After doing the level that I am in, I'll take the reflection Google survey and then go to the next topic. So for this topic, let's see. I'm level 1 for that one. So I'll go up here, I'll take the notes, get them checked off, do the level 1 practice, either ED or worksheet, and then the level 1 cherry quiz. The day after the topic is talked about as a class is the day that you'll do your checkup quiz for that topic. The checkup quizzes won't hurt your grade, but it could increase your grade. If you don't do well on it, the cherry quizzes can make up that not so good grade. Okay, for 6C, it looks like I am at level 3. That's the one without a check mark. I would do that one. And complete the practice for level 3 for 6C. One of these 3 things. Delta Math, Khan Academy, or the worksheet. Complete that. I'll take the cherry quiz until I get a grade that I like. And then the reflection. At the end of each unit will be a review that we'll do as a class. You'll complete it for a practice completion grade and for extra points if your group or you have individually got the highest score on whatever review activity we're doing. And then after the review, of course, is the test. Okay, so that's basically what you need to do for each of the units. I'll make a video similar to this one for Unit 3. Now, the main takeaway from this is that a lot of you guys were doing a lot of the assignments that you didn't need to do. Like, you're on level 1, but you're going all the way to level 3 and level 4. You're trying to finish everything. Like, you're trying to do Desmos and worksheet. You only have to do one of those things. If you need help figuring out which one you need to do, again, ask me those questions on Remind. You can ask them during class while we're working on Canvas assignments, any of that kind of stuff. But again, you do need to take that pre-assessment first so I could actually put you into one of those different levels.